Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your boy AJ Tripp, and welcome to episode 2 of this trial live stream. Gonna be talking about some of the stories of the day on this thing, and this is gonna be all week. So I'm gonna do it Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So tell me, let me know how you like it. Let me know if you enjoy it, and maybe maybe this might become a regular thing. Who knows? Um, but let's just go ahead and let's just get right into it. Um, we'll start with one of the big stories of the day coming from the world of sports, and that's Russell Westbrook, who was yelling at a Jazz fan. Um, so apparently you know, there was some things going down last night. When the Jazz took on the Oklahoma City Thunder, and he got into it with a fan. So as this computer is just shitting out on me, um, let's see. So this is from USA Today. On Monday night, Oklahoma City Thunder point guard Russell Wilson was caught on tape telling a Jazz fan, "I'll blank you up, you and your wife." NBA fans quickly seized the moment, calling it a bad look and expecting the suspension to come from the league. A suspension may still be on its way for Westbrook, or at least a fine for the verbal altercation. Then Westbrook told his side of the story, saying the fan had told him to get down on your knees like you're used to, which provoked a response from the Westbrook. Then people found the fan on social media. This morning, my colleague Ted Berg wrote a column asking if we knew too much about sports, if there was too much information, too deep an understanding of games that are meant to be distractions. He concluded we did not, and for the most part, knowledge is a good thing. This Westbrook incident is another one of those instances where I am glad we have the internet. 15 years ago, we would have labeled Russell Westbrook a problem or worse for what he yelled at a fan on Monday night. Today, we can more quickly and easily learn about the fan and begin to understand and empathize with, if not exactly condone, what Russell Westbrook did. It took people less than 12 hours to not only figure out who the fan was, but that this fan has a social media presence that contains racist, violent, and xenophobic language. For some fans, I imagine this entire episode will be exhausting. Sports used to be simpler because we were not presented with limited viewpoints. We cheered for the home team. Our guys were the good guys, and the other guys were the bad guys. If someone yelled at a fan or griped about a contract, they were a bad locker room presence or a distraction. Did any of that reflect reality? Not really, but things were simpler. Things made sense. Now we have a lot of information at all times from everywhere. It forces us to think, to hold more than one idea in our heads at a time. We can no longer blindly root. The guy grappling about his contract, we now know, is concerned for the long-term future of his health and has a frighteningly quick career on average, and is being squeezed by a team owner worth billions and an owner who is a symbol of the income inequality in our nation and world dealing with. The point guard screaming at the fan just isn't an immature malcontent, especially when the fan allegedly says something horrible and has a history of that appears to show extremely racist and violent thinking. Not to mention, many of our willingness to condemn Westbrook shows our eagerness to side with the white person, a reflection of implicit racial bias that infects far too much in our country. This is all messy. It's tough to deal with, and it's easier just to fall back on cliches and long for the good days when things made sense. We want to root for the good guys who want to win for the ball club. We don't want the real world keeping in. That's all understandable to a degree, but it's not what it's a responsible citizen or a sports fan. In 2019, you have to do the work. This is from Nate Scott. So I disagree with that for a little bit. I do, especially when it comes to Russell Westbrook. To me, Russell Westbrook is a clown. He is a straight up clown, and he's been a clown for a long time. He's always doing this with the fans. He's always doing this with the with the media and other things. And he's just he thinks he's like some like badass dude. Dude, if you would want to be a game banger, go out and be a game banger. But you a basketball player. Really, you a basketball player. So all of that bullshit that you speak of, no, I'm not down with it. Listen, I don't care what the fan says to you. I don't care what the history of the fan said. This was a guy who, like 2 or 3 years ago, right, in Philadelphia, the fan stuck his middle finger up at him, and he had him removed. So why couldn't you do that today? Say, hey, get this guy removed. But no, but see, you want to see, you want to act like you some like big and bad dude, and it's just not. He's not. He really isn't, and it's getting sickening. It really is. And again, I don't care about the history of the fan. I don't care what the fan said to him at that point in time. You've got to be better than that. You cannot threaten to blank up him and his wife. You can't do that. And to me, I disagree with that. I don't care. No, Russell Westbrook is in the wrong. Now, I was watching when I got up this morning. First thing was talking about it, and Jalen and Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman, they were having a conversation about it. And listen, all of them made some good points, some reasonable thoughts. Particular Max Kellerman, he was the one that was saying, he basically saying what I was saying, that you have to tell somebody, to tell security, hey, this guy over here, he's going too far. And listen, and I don't even know if what the fan said was going too far. Get on your knees like you used to. That's okay. So that's either some homophobic stuff or that's some racist stuff, right? That's what he's trying to mean by that. But it's there was no cursing, there was no N words, there was no F word, there was nothing there. So just on the words alone, you really can't do nothing about it. You're going to get heckled. You're a superstar. You're going to get heckled. Deal with it. And one of the things I disagreed with when I heard today was about Jalen Rose. When he talked about how the fans feel like they pay the salary. And because the fans feel like they pay the salary, they feel like they can say whatever they want to the players. And that's not correct because the owners pay the salary. Well, no, when you buy a ticket, that money goes to the owner. And then the owner pays the salary. So yes, by confluence of whatever that thing is, yes, we pay their salary. We do. Now I will say, yeah, we don't have the right to say anything, anything and everything. And fans do step over the line. You should not go down a racial line. You should not go down. You should not get personal. You should not talk about somebody's family. You should not talk about somebody's sexual preference or anything like that. And you should not curse. You should not give them the middle finger. I would be okay with that. Yeah, you shouldn't give somebody the middle finger. But if you saying, hey, if Russell Westbrook is shooting 9 of if he's shooting 4 of 17, right? Why can't you say, hey, Westbrook, nice house you're building with all those bricks, right? That's good. And Westbrook should be able. Westbrook needs to take that and just say, "Well, this right. I gotta shoot better to shut him up." It's always that story about Michael Jordan, right? Playing in Utah, where Russell Westbrook was playing, and apparently Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan 6'6", he went on and he did something to somebody who was shorter. Came running down the sideline. Somebody said, "Hey, Michael, pick on somebody your own size." Came back down and he dunked on somebody 7 foot. Came back to that fan and said, "Was he big enough?" That's what you do. That's why Michael was the greatest. And that's what you do. You shut up the fan like that. You don't. Michael didn't threaten the fan and his wife. No, he shut him up by going there and showing him what type of basketball player he was. And that's what Russell Westbrook should have did. He should have shut up that fan by showing what type of basketball player he was. So, this whole thing about, two wrongs don't make a right. They don't, and that's what some people want to say here. But because this guy's got a past of violent and racism and xenophobia, according to like the stuff on his Twitter. But that doesn't make what Russell Westbrook did right. It doesn't make what Russell Westbrook said right. It doesn't make Russell Westbrook right at all. If anything, it makes him look as bad as the other guy. It really does. And it's sickening with Russell Westbrook at this point. It really is. He's a great basketball player. He is one of the best in the world, and we should be, applauding what he's doing. The third consecutive year, he's adding a triple-double. Third consecutive year. Fantastic basketball player. And then he does things like this, and it's sickening. It really is. So let's. Well, I think we'll end with the free agency talk with the NFL. There are some other things happening today. Today is National Pancake Day. Unfortunately, I don't have any pancakes to eat, and I don't have a way to get to IHOP because IHOP is giving away a free short stack of pancakes today, all across the country. You go into an IHOP from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. You order you can order a short stack of pancakes and you would get them free. Now they are saying that they would like it's not like a trade-off, but they said that they would like for in exchange for the free pancakes that maybe you donate to some of their causes, and that's not such a bad thing. So, but yeah, I mean there are a lot of things. There are a lot of things that are good about this, and I love pancakes. I love waffles. It's so good. They're so good and so tasty. So I'm a big fan of waffles and pancakes. So, and I'm kind of disappointed that I'm not able to have pancakes today. But maybe at some point I'll be able to have pancakes again. That's my opinion. I had pancakes a while back. So, but really, 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 I love pancakes. I really, really do. Also, it seems to be trending on Twitter is Web 30. Apparently, this is the 30th anniversary of Al Gore inventing the internet. If you guys don't know that, if you guys don't know that story, when Al Gore was, I believe it was when he was running for president in 2000, the 2000 election. There's a story that came out that he apparently claimed that he He had the original idea for the internet. Okay, but yeah, apparently this is the 30th anniversary of the internet being created, the World Wide Web, and without the internet, we wouldn't be where we at right now, right here on this live stream YouTube platform. We wouldn't have YouTube. We wouldn't have Twitter. We wouldn't have AOL Mail. We wouldn't have so many other great things that, we probably, because the internet probably, where it came from the internet was probably things like the apps, the apps of like Facebook and Twitter and all those things and social media. And some may say that, that maybe not be a bad thing because social media could be, worse off, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this is I think this is a good thing, and so yeah, and one thing here, I don't want to say it too loud now because I don't want people to hear it out, but there was this thing about a while back saying that the FCC with the internet and what they had done, and they had like deleted the regulations, but none of that stuff has happened yet. So let's keep going. Yeah. So let's keep that on the keep that on the down low. Another big story: Conor McGregor. He was arrested yesterday for allegedly smashing a fan's phone. And this is another thing. This is almost on the level of the Westbrook stuff, where you don't know how to interact with a fan. You are a celebrity. Fans are going to try to get you to do stuff like this. Now, apparently, the fan wanted to take a picture, and I guess he didn't. He didn't want to. It says here, I'm reading right off the screen on the internet. Conor McGregor arrested for allegedly smashing the phone of a man trying to take a photo. He was charged with 2 felonies. He made bail. He was released. So apparently, what this is like this is. So maybe a fan, didn't ask. The fan was just like he saw Conor McGregor. He went up to Conor McGregor, tried to snap the picture. Right? Maybe he did that. Conor McGregor didn't like that. So tried to take the phone. And he took the phone and he broke it. But see, that's not the right thing to do. Again, this is one of the things we just go, hey, listen, if you wanted to take a picture, all you had to do was ask. I would have been more than willing to take the picture. You talk to the fan as if you're a human being, and he's a human being. You just don't smash his phone. This stuff, I don't get the whole thing about, if you're a celebrity, privacy. I'm sorry, I don't get it. I don't get it. Your privacy happens within the walls of your house. That's where your privacy is. Once you, as a celebrity, once you leave the house, you no longer are entitled to privacy. You really aren't, being a celebrity. So now, and you can deal with that a myriad of ways, as long as you do it, I think, in a respectful way. Even if you say, "Hey, man, you know what? I don't take pictures. I'm apologizing. If I take pictures for you, I take pictures for everybody. So I'm sorry. I know you might hate me or anything like that, but that's just what I'm gonna do." Even that would be fine, right? Even that would be fine. Do it that way. But for you to go out there and then just like smash somebody's phone, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous and it's stupid. And just like I don't have any sympathy for Russell Westbrook, I don't have any sympathy for Conor McGregor in this situation either. I just don't. So good on So hopefully I don't know if he needs to go to jail or not, but hopefully he'll be made to repay the man and with his phone, something like that. So, but that's ridiculous and it's ignorant and it's no, absolutely not. So the last thing here, unless someone else breaks, is the NFL free agency. Started I guess the way they like to call it, the legal tampering period, started yesterday. Really, the new league year starts tomorrow, and that's when really things will be able to be, because right now people are just agreeing, but tomorrow they can actually sign. So there was a lot of things breaking yesterday, and so let's go ahead and see if we can recap some of these, and hopefully this the website will be, I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to start doing it from this computer over here, because this, I don't know what's going on right now with this computer. I don't know it's pissing me off. These the thing just, but this computer does not it has nothing on it, and it's just ugh. So anyway, let's see, maybe, yeah, see it's yeah, see, I'm gonna go back to this, and I'm gonna look for things over here. So, and I'm gonna try to remember that tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it from over here. Have my laptop over here open, and I'm gonna read it off, because it's just, God, it is really just, there's a situation that I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I need another laptop, or another uh, computer or something. So it really, excuse me, it really does just, and this one is just really doing some really good things. So so all right, so let's see, maybe we could talk about some of these things that have happened, right, over the last 24 hours. So the Thomas Davis, he agreed to a contract with the Los Angeles Chargers today. Teddy Bridgewater is staying with the Saints. Um, Tyshawn Gibson, who was formerly of the Jacksonville Jaguars, he is now signed to Texans after Terrence Matthew signed with the Chiefs. The Patriots have tendered Josh Gordon. If he is reinstated by the NFL, he would be looking at a 1 year, uh, $2.025 million contract. The Green Bay Packers added two pass rushers, Zadarius Smith and Preston Smith, and looks like they also have added um, Adrian Amos, former Chicago Bear. Damn, they've added. They want the Bears for some reason. Terrell Suggs, longtime former Baltimore Raven, has signed with the Arizona Cardinals. Sheldon Richardson, last year played with the Minnesota Vikings, former New York Jet, signed a 3-year deal with the Cleveland Browns. That's going to make their defense better. The Ravens are losing a lot of people. Looks like they released Eric Weddle. He went to the Rams, but also C.J. Mosley. He is going to sign with the Jets for a 5-year, $85 million. That is crazy. So. The Denver Broncos signed tackle Jawan James. We've got LaMarcus Joyner signing with the Raiders. We've got Anthony Barr signing with the Jets. We've got Kareem Jackson from the Houston Texans. He's now a Denver Bronco. Mitch Morse is headed to the Bills. He's a former Chiefs center. We have Devin Funchess, former wide receiver of the Panthers. He's now joining the Colts. Like I said, Matthews is going to play for the Chiefs. You've got the Bears have signed free agent running back Mike Davis. The people in Chicago they were like, who? Mike Davis? Who? The Titans are going to sign Adam Humphries. He's a former wide receiver of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's see. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers traded Deshaun Jackson back to his first ever team, the Philadelphia Eagles. So he will probably end his career with the Eagles. Nick Foles went and signed with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's probably the biggest signing of this free agency we got, because he looks to be signing with the Jaguars, and hopefully he will bring the Jaguars back to where they was, before last year. Because that's just, it wasn't crazy, man. What happened last year with the Jaguars to go from the AFC Championship game to the top 10. Are they in the top? I think they're in the top 10 of the draft. It was my finger again. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Ugh. So to go from the AFC Championship game to the majigger to the top 10 of the draft it was awful. So hopefully Foles will be a lot better quarterback than what's his face. And there was some other signings too. Frank Gore to the Bills, Jesse James going to Detroit, Jameson Crowder joining the Jets. Trey Flowers going to the Lions. Landon Collins signing with Washington. And a few others. As well, let's see. There's not. Yeah. Danny Amendola going to the Lions. Yeah, so it's it does seem like there is some big things headed down our way. So we'll probably have more signings today and throughout the week. So make sure you click that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, because I'll be talking more about the NFL free agency throughout the week on these morning live streams. Yes, I'm going to do these are trial episodes that I'm doing just to see if you like it, if I like it, and maybe they might become a part of a bigger thing in the future. So a bigger part of my channel in the future. So it all depends on a lot of things that happen. So that's it for today. I thought this was good. We talked about a lot of things today, and that's how this is gonna go. We're gonna talk about some of the stories of the day, some new things that are trending on Twitter, or some of special days and things like that. And today was kind of heavily focused on sports, but not every day. Like Monday we talked about Tucker Carlson and his stuff, and we may go and delve into the world of pop culture and sports and politics and everything. So you never know, movies as well. So yeah, this is gonna be, I think, a good thing. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy AJ Tripp signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there, and I am out.